I'm Ileane Smith, and today I want to introduce you to YouTube Analytics. YouTube Analytics can be found in their studio. And I know that the studio holds so much information that sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming. So today I want to focus on what's really most important for you to see in order to grow your channel through the information that you can find in your analytics. So you're going to start off in the YouTube dashboard. And the most important columns to pay attention to here are going to be the stats from your latest video, which is the column that's on the far left, and the channel analytics, which is the column that's on the far right. This is really going to give you a good gauge of where you stand right now, along with the performance of your latest video. You can monitor also your subscriber counts. And if you want, you can actually go ahead and upload a video from this screen, as well as start a live stream. So now the next thing that I want you to take a look at when you're in your YouTube studio is your channel analytics, and you'll see that link to analytics over on the left hand side. And bring your attention to the overview, which is the very first tab, where you're going to see your views. Now, the default view for this screen is the last 28 days. But you're also going to be able to see real-time stats that give you an idea over the last 48 hours how many people have actually viewed videos on your channel. Then you'll see at the bottom right the top videos that have been viewed in the last 48 hours. And before we go any further, this is a time where I want you to stop. And if you haven't done this before, I want you to really think about what's most important to you about your YouTube channel. Is it the number of views? Do you want more people watching your content? Are you trying to reach a subscriber milestone on YouTube? Or do you want to just have that social proof that having a lot of subscribers can give you? Do you want to monetize your content? Also on YouTube, but as well as monetizing through affiliate marketing. Are you building authority for your brand? Or do you simply just want to provide value for your audience? Also, using YouTube will build your own personal development skills. You'll be a better speaker and a better presenter the more often you use YouTube. And you may find out that you want to do all of the above. And if so, keep watching. Next, I want us to drill down into a specific video. Now, you might want to go to your top performing video. This is one that's performing very well for me. And you're going to just take a look at the performance of where there's peaks and valleys, and maybe even in some cases a drop off. Now for me, I noticed that there's these waves. All of a sudden I see these little spikes, and that's because I was able to find this out because of looking into my analytics about where this traffic was coming from. And a lot of the traffic for this video is coming from Google search. So YouTube is a great way to get traffic to your videos and all that, but let's not forget that there's also search engines like Google and Bing. And then there's also social media that can drive traffic to your video. The next part that's really important, and like I said, once again, with this particular video, is the audience tab. The audience tab. And I noticed that some of the countries here were under the top countries. Down at the bottom of the screen were like US, of course, India, Philippines, Israel, UK, because I monitor my analytics so closely, I was able to determine the reason this video became popular in countries like the Philippines and Israel, which is a country that normally does not show up on my radar, but it's because this feature of the Facebook avatar was being released in those countries. So every time it got released in a country, I would see a big surge of traffic coming to this video. So that was also a clue to me that I need to go and make sure I promote the video on my social platforms. Don't ever be afraid to promote one of your old videos on social media, okay? And make sure you also have a blog so that you can embed these videos on your blog. Now, in addition to YouTube analytics, we're also very fortunate that we have amazing third-party tools that also show us different aspects of the performance of our channel. And the number one tool I recommend is TubeBuddy, and also Morning Fame. Morning Fame is another browser-based tool that will show you a lot of insights. You may want to also check out vidIQ. But before I go, I just want to remind you the reason why these analytics are so important. You can't improve what you don't measure. So you need to measure your success so you know what works and what doesn't. So with that, I wish you the best. And as always, stay beautiful.